Hey guys, welcome back to Aussie Beekeeping. So it's the 16th of April today, 13 degrees Celsius, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm down here today. It's pretty miserable, but I'm going to kick some of these empty boxes off these hives and check out the honey that I can collect next week. This is going to be a pretty quick process. I've got some powder, some banana-based nutrient which has been given to me. I'm going to throw on all of these hives. It's supposed to help with chalk brood, and I'm going to check these supers. To be expected, the girls are a bit grumpy. It's miserable weather. So this stuff's called Bee Complete. It's a banana-based nutrient supplement. I've got to put 1 teaspoon on top of all these hives. This is the Hornsby hive with the new queen in it. Looks like the new queen's brood is starting to hatch. So I'm just going to give them 1 teaspoon and close them up. So this is the white hive. Plenty of bees in here. Here's the blue hive, recently supersedure. Numbers aren't fantastic. You can see the bees are a little bit peeved with me for getting in there. To be expected. Here we have the pink hive. Going to check their honey stores and give them some of this treatment. Not a lot happening in this top box. I think this will be the room that I take off next week. Plenty of bees here. So purple hive. Not a lot of traffic at the front entrance here. A little bit concerning. Let's have a look. Plenty of bees, but bums in the air too. Like really bums in the air. There's plenty of bees. So next one, red hive. As you can see, the bees aren't very happy. So nothing happening in this top box on the red hive, so I'm going to yank this one off. There's a few bees on the bottom of this box, but I'm just going to shake them. So next box. Looks like most of it is capped honey. I'll be down here next week to pull that box off. There's the outside frame. Looks pretty good. There's one box. Give them their stuff. There's the yellow hive or the clear hive. Nothing happening upstairs. Got one frame with glistening nectar in it. So I think I'll leave this box on, and I think when I do my pack down, I'll yank that frame out and put it in another hive. So black hive. Let's have a suss out of those guys. Looks like top boxes. Plenty still going on. So I've had a little bit of honey come in and capped. It's doing all right. Get this off, have a look at the next one. So middle box. Really nothing happening in any of these. So this, I can probably take this box off. A little bit of nectar. So I think the manna gum is still flowering. You know, we're about 4 weeks away from winter and we're still pulling in nectar. Brood box. So now we've got the grey hive. Not much happening here. Cold day, just clustered, I'm assuming. So top box. Nectar still coming in. So I don't feel so bad about leaving these boxes on when you've got nectar. So I'll pop this one off, have a look at the next box and then give them some treatment. Next box, no drawn comb as such, and the frames that are drawn, which were already drawn, are empty. So I might, depending on how many frames, empty, empty, empty. This one here. Got a bit of nectar in it. We'll leave it on. I don't want to be taking nectar home. I'd rather be leaving it here for when I've got to pack down. Got a couple of nukes that are pretty desperate to get into boxes too. The brood box on this one's pretty good. These bees are still flying. And they love this stuff, don't they? Pack them up. Start spraying a little bit. Just going to hold off a little bit while this little bit of a front comes through. Alright, so I'm quickly going to get into the orange hive, get them treated up. Solid amount of bees in this top box. These are the Italians, and you can see there's a heap of newly drawn out comb. So I would assume there's probably nectar in those. That's nice to see. Same on that side, and these other frames are pretty similar. Next box in, so this is one that I under supered. There's really nothing going on here. Can I take this off? Goodness. Nectar in there, so I'll leave this on. So I've got a few frames that I can use for these nukes. Plenty of shakes of bees as well. They're nice and quiet, these guys, aren't they? Plenty of bees. Okay, so on to the green hive. Still good bee numbers. I'm giving these guys a little bit more because these guys have been a little bit unwell. So last but not least, the white hive 2. Still good bee numbers. And looks like we've got a fair bit of capped honey up here. A little bit of nectar. So some spare frames. So the main reason I'm doing this today is that I just came down because I had another little job I had to do down here to bring some stuff down. And I thought with the amount of chalk brood that I've had, it's probably a good thing to give them a treatment now rather than later. It's the main reason I'm into these guys. I wouldn't normally come in, obviously, this much rain, bad weather. That box is really heavy. Next one. In hindsight, I would have been better off leaving the singles, doubles on these guys and letting them pack them out rather than spread a little bit through the other boxes. But you live and you learn. I take that box off, give them a shake. They're not overly happy about it. Get this box back on. There we have it, guys. Had a bit of a look, give it some of that treatment. And now I think it's probably best to leave these guys alone.